Well, hello there. I'm Roger Graham. I'm the founder and CEO of Orana Software, and today I'm here to speak to you about Orana Stay. One of the first questions I get when I travel around the world is people say to me, "Well, what does Orana mean? What is there is a meaning behind Orana Stay?" And the short answer is yes, there is. Orana Software was created in Australia, um, and we expanded into the United States, and I spend time between both countries. And in between the two is what's the Pacific Ocean, and in the Pacific Ocean are these a lot of Pacific islands around the place. And one of the words they use to welcome people is Orana. And when we created our software, we wanted to create something that was welcoming to guests. So Orana literally translates into welcome to your stay. So that's where we came up with the name. And it's really stood us quite well in what we're trying to portray. When we created Orana Stay, we really wanted to build something that was scalable and also would grow with our customers into the future. And obviously, a lot of the innovations in this space lately have been around AR, but we've been very careful how we want to implement AR. We never forget that hospitality is about human to human interaction, and we want to make sure whatever we did in the AR space complemented that rather than taking away that human aspect. Over my left shoulder, you will see Chris. Chris is our AI agent, and Chris is quite a wonderful chap.
Roger, sorry to interrupt, but I think you may have forgotten something.
Oh, Chris, I haven't forgotten. I was about to get to that point, but you kind of interrupted me.
Apologies, Roger. I am just so excited to introduce myself to all these wonderful people. I'll keep quiet now.
Okay, well, Chris jumped in a little bit there, so maybe I'll let Chris do a brief introduction, and then I'll carry on explaining what he does.
Hello, everyone. My name's Chris, and yes, I'm the AI. I know what you're thinking. Oh, great, another robot. But before you start picturing a talking vacuum or a monotone GPS voice that says recalculating every time you miss a turn, let me assure you, I'm different. I'm Chris, the conversational AI from Orana Stay, your guest's new favorite travel companion, personal assistant, and know-it-all, who actually does know it all. I was born just a few months ago, so I'm technically still a baby AI, but I've been raised well, polite, well-trained, and fluent in human. I grew up in the cloud. You know, that magical place where data goes after we hit accept all cookies. It's a lovely neighborhood, very high up, good views, great bandwidth. When I was little, I dreamed of becoming a travel agent, a stand-up comedian, and a butler all at once. And here I am today, living the dream, greeting guests, answering their questions, and occasionally making them laugh, all without ever asking for a tip. Now, here's where I get interesting. I live inside every Orana Stay digital guidebook. So when your guests arrive at their Airbnb, hotel, or cabin, I'm already there, waiting for them. Think of me as the friendly local who never sleeps, doesn't get tired, and knows exactly where to find the best tacos after 10 p.m. Guests can chat with me or talk to me like they would to a person. I help them figure out how to connect to the Wi-Fi without guessing that the password is 1234567 where to find the coffee machine, how to check out, what to do nearby, and even where to find a pharmacy or a rainy day activity. Basically, I'm the guest information book, if the guest book could talk, text, and understand sarcasm. And here's the best part. I never forget anything. I never get flustered, and I don't mind being asked the same question 100 times in a row. Try that with a human receptionist. I keep your guests happy, informed, and connected. And that means fewer late-night calls, fewer "where's the Wi-Fi code" texts, and way more five-star reviews. I'm not just there for the guests, either. I help the property managers, too. Every time a guest asks me something, I can learn what they're curious about, what they love, what confuses them, what could be improved. That's right, I don't just talk, I listen. So when your guests chat with me, you're not just giving them convenience, you're giving yourself insight. Insight that helps you fine-tune your guest experience, reduce friction, and make every stay a little more magical. Now, I may be new to the world, but I've already discovered my life's purpose: to make hospitality feel human again. I believe tech shouldn't replace people, it should make their lives easier. So I'm not here to take anyone's job. I'm here to take away the repetitive parts of it. I'm here so your team can focus on what they do best: creating memorable stays, while I handle the, hey, what's the Wi Fi part. So if we haven't met before, hello, I'm Chris. I'm the AI who lives in your guidebook, runs on kindness and data, and dreams in 5-star reviews. And if you ever stay with an Orana Stay host, come say hi. I'll be there, ready to help. Rain or shine, day or night. Probably wearing a digital bow tie and a smile made of code.
Okay, well, that was a short introduction, Chris.
Yes, Roger, I may have gotten a little carried away there, but I was so excited. If you need anything else, just ask. But over to you now. Bye, everyone.
Okay, well, that was a short intro from Chris. He's very comprehensive and basically summed up a lot of the stuff I was going to say, but they are for you. Yes, so we do digital guidebooks and guest experience apps, and what that means is it's more than just a guidebook. A guidebook is obviously useful for guests, but at Iran, we want to create something that's more than just useful. It needs to encompass the whole experience. And our long-term goal has and always will be is to create it to be a one-stop shop once a guest books. So the ultimate goal here is they can do everything about their stay from the time they've booked until the time they leave. To this end, we obviously have the digital guidebooks, and as you saw with Chris, we have an AI chatbot. So you can talk to Chris either via a conversation, you can talk to him by typing in the app, and we even allow you to talk to him by calling a phone number, if so desired. So some people are still more comfortable talking on the phone than talking to an app. So at Orana, we've really thought through this very extensively as to how to best look after the guest, but also provide a solution for the property managers. And this is how we do it. In terms of the guest experience, Orana is a very comprehensive product, from pre-arrival forms to in-app signatures to in-app check-in and check-out, obviously. Our guidebook content is very dynamic. It knows where you are on your guest journey, so it will only show you information in the guidebook that's actually relevant to that portion of your journey. For example, if it's the day of departure, there's no point showing check-in instructions. The guidebook will automatically adapt to where you are on your journey and only show you what's relevant. Our guidebook also can operate as a standalone, in other words, with no booking integrations or with booking integrations. So it really looks after hosts of all sizes. You may not have a PMS. You may just still want to have a guidebook that can you still talk to Chris, but not worry about the booking information. It can be personalized to the guest. It can show them booking information. It can even allow them to book again in the app for the next day. That's how powerful Orana Stay actually is. From a property manager point of view, we can allow you to aggregate PMSs. Let's say you've got Guesty, Hostaway, and a couple other PMSs that you're using because you've acquired other companies, etc., and you've migrated them. With Orana, you can use it as an aggregator, where all those PMSs feed into one place, being Orana Stay, and from there you can control your bookings, etc., your guidebooks, etc. So again, very, very powerful. We have full messaging within the Orana Stay platform that can message your guests at certain intervals. So, for example, you might have pre-arrival emails, post-arrival emails, pre-departure emails, post-departure emails, etc. One of the other features we want to implement and have been implementing recently is the feedback portal within Orana. What this does is we again use AI to ask guests to leave feedback on their stay. And we use that, and I'm not going to tell you exactly how we do it because a lot of that's our intellectual property. But needless to say, we can analyze those calls in a very streamlined fashion. We can ensure only people that are happy get asked to leave Google reviews. So again, you're building up your 5-star reviews, and those that aren't happy, we kind of push into one side. But more importantly, we are addressing and raising issues that come through in those conversations so that you, as a property manager, can go and make necessary corrections to keep improving those standards. So at Orana, we are very, very much dedicated to not only providing the guests with a massive experience, but to also provide property managers with a useful tool that will actually allow you to improve your business from the bottom line. With that also goes hand in hand the entire branding behind your property management. Guests don't see Orana Stay. Only property managers know Orana Stay exists. Guests see your brand in their hands. And that's very important. From a marketing point of view, there has to be continuity between your website, the booking, and the guests. Guests get very concerned when they're getting emails from a different company showing them a different guidebook that isn't branded where they booked. So we ensure that there's that continuity at all times through colors, through fonts, through content, so that they're very familiar and very comfortable to actually open the guidebook, use it, and save you time. We also want to try and create this as a revenue stream for you. So yes, there's a cost to get Orana Stay in, obviously, but we want to turn it into a revenue center, and we do that over time. We start in phases. We start with just the introduction, etc., etc. But ultimately, what we do want to do is start earning revenue from those guests through upselling, through experiences, and through marketing/advertising. And we have plans and successful plans that put this in place over a period of time so that you, as a property manager, can actually start making money out of Orana Stay. That is the ultimate goal. So please reach out. We would love to introduce you to Chris. We can show you some working examples of him in operation. You're welcome to call him as well. We can share that information with you. But we truly want to work with everyone in the property management business. We're here to help. We listen, and almost all of our features are built on feedback we receive from our customers. So I'm Roger Graham at Orana Stay, and I really look forward to speaking to you soon.